Barcelona 3, Liverpool 0. Just Junior hit for this video. Senior will be giving his shortly as he's away, but obviously had to get it out there. Tough one to take that. I don't think the performance was actually that bad. I don't think if you played that badly, but I just thought Barcelona were just ruthless. The worst thing is, I think growing up, we've seen Barcelona be a lot more clinical than that, being a lot harder to play against. Liverpool, I think pressed them well. I thought defended quite well. First goal, I thought was just a bit of brilliance. I think, you know, that's that finish, to have that clear thought about how I'm going to score this goal, I thought was just top draw. I thought we could have done more for the second one. I thought when Messi gets that ball in that part of the pitch, something that they've done well all game was to stop him getting on the ball, and I thought he was allowed to get the ball too freely in there, and then obviously followed it up. Third goal, mate, you can blame the wall. I've heard people blame the wall, blame this, blame that. Listen, that's something at the top draw. I'll put it out there. He's my guy, and I thought he actually played quite well overall. But for that first goal, I'm looking at Van Dijk there. I'm being critical. There's obviously it's a Champions League semi-final, and this is a guy that's voted the PFA Defender of the Year, the Player of the Year. He played everybody on side. I thought he was the only one that was deeper. I thought it was a brilliant ball. It was an unbelievable pass, and it was a great finish. So I'm not going to sit here and say it was completely his fault, but I think, you know, if we're going to be critical, if that was someone like a Lovren who did that, or someone like if it was Bugs Life who did that, you'd look at it and think, oh, I'm not sure, you know, could you get up the pitch? My only thing is that disappointed me was the team selection. I'm not quite sure what the thought process was behind Gini in the number 9. The guy just looked like he was a bit lost in that position, which you can't blame him. It's a semi-final of a Champions League. You haven't played that position before. And it showed that when they fizzed the ball into him, Firmino always lives on the half turn. He'll get the ball in a tight spot, and he has an injection over 5 yards. And I was just thinking that we lacked that when they tried to play the ball into Gini. I thought Salah and Mane were brilliant tonight. I thought they were brilliant. I thought the way that Mane was roasting Sergio Roberto, and it was giving Piqué a torrid time, and Long Lane was getting ripped apart by Salah. So I think those two were very, very good. I can't work out why you would play Gomez at right back in this type of game. I know that Trent's had he's had a funny few games, but the one thing he has done, and we've said it in other videos, is that he'll get an assist. And to times like today, you needed a bit of quality on the delivery, and we lacked it. Shame to see Keita go off. It's weird. As I said, I didn't watch that game and think, oh my God, what a shambles, or that scoreline doesn't really do it justice. Getting the away goal would have been brilliant. The only thing that frustrates me out of that is, as much as how good those two were today in Salah and Mane, is the chances. Barcelona are ruthless. I watched the game with a couple of people today, and people talked about the first goal Barca scored. That's a half chance. That's a half chance for me, because you whip that ball into an area, and 9 times out of 10, you know, well, not 9 times out of 10, but if you know, to be able to lift it over the goalkeeper that's class. That is class. I actually believe that Mane's chance was probably similar to that, maybe slightly easier. If we're looking at it, the ball's come across, he's got his run on the man, gets his body in front, should at least work the goalkeeper. And how Salah has hit the post when the ball's come out that way, get the away goal there, completely changes the context of the game. I thought ter Stegen made some good saves, so it's not like Liverpool completely out of it, but 3-0, it's a lot to ask, because Barca are going to come to Anfield thinking, score 1, whatever, score 2, yeah, whatever, because they'll back themselves to get 1, and that away goal just takes the wind out yourself. So I think the tie's done. I think it's finished. I think Barcelona I don't think they're sitting there clapping thinking, what a team. I look at it and think that's why Messi's the best player in the world. That's why he's the GOAT, because when the chances are there, and he's done nothing throughout the game, and Liverpool have had a game plan and they've played very well, he still walks off that pitch scoring 2 goals and influential in the whole game. When he gets a ball, everyone gets shook. Things that frustrated me was that sometimes the English teams and the British teams, and it sounds weird because Salah has been caught up in diving, arguments throughout the season. The way people like Suarez, Vidal, Alba, Messi not so much, but to a certain extent, Busquets, PK, whether they go down and the way that the theatrics that go with it. Listen, there was times today when Gomez got clapped. Vidal went in late on Henderson and Milner. These guys, they want to be proud and they want to get straight back up on their feet and show, yeah, I'm good. What, do something. That's the difference. Barcelona, they will take every foul. Suarez went in late. He could have got booked twice when he fouled in the first half, when he fouled Salah and he fouled, I think it was Gomez. But those guys went straight back up because they want to show that, yeah, I'm fine, I'm not hurt. Whereas Barca, they don't have to play the game. They'll get you booked. They'll get the referee to give a decision against you. And it takes this thing out of the game. But, again, you know, they were more ruthless and clinical in front of goal. And that shows why, you know, Liverpool, for all the huffing and puffing, that's why Mane and Salah, that's what they need to get. They need to aspire to get to levels of Messi and Suarez, because they had half a chance, boom, goal. You know, people look at Suarez's goal and think, oh, what a goal. But that's half a chance. Mane should be, if Mane scores his, then it's you look at that and think, oh, fair play. Liverpool carved out chances, weren't clinical, weren't ruthless. And Barcelona, fair play, going away to the new camp and missing your chances. You can't expect to win ties if you go away and miss chances like that. And unfortunately, that's the harsh reality. Man of the match for me was, for Liverpool's perspective, I thought Robertson was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, making last-ditch tackles, up and down, tearing past people, taking players on. I've said this to other people as well. Everyone talks about, you know, potentially Mane getting bought by Madrid, or Salah, you know, bids coming in. Barcelona, we're looking at that saying he tore Longley to bits today. So, you know, there's going to be potentially a move for those guys. Don't be surprised if someone comes in for Robertson. Because the way he's putting it, that last season's Champions League final, he was on flames. Today's game, listen, he was at it today. Yeah, there's bits he could do slightly better, but, you know, you put him in a different team, different story. Those squads are all aging, and they're going to be looking for a left back. And I can't think of many people out there as a left back that you look at and think, oh my God, this guy's got it all. Crossing, energy, pace, he's got it all. So something to bear in mind. Let us know what you think. Am I being harsh to Liverpool that they were too wasteful? Am I being a bit too nice to Barca? Is the game dead, or is there still some hope for us here? And let us know what you think about the performance and how it panned out. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.